Welcome to Plant Powered MTB Kitchen Edition, where we figure out what to eat, or what I like to eat, for a high carb lifestyle. Quick recovery, clean arteries, disease prevention. First we got some dates. These are a little bit smaller than you're normally used to. They are from Saudi Arabia and they're very caramelly on the drier side and small, bite size, not so big like the usual dates. We got the best mangoes in the world that I've ever had, ever. Ataulfo, also known as honey mangoes, organic. Don't panic, it's organic. These are the best for riding, taking it with you. It's just juice and fruit puree, 60 calories a hit, excellent. Costco. They also have a new item which is like little mango strawberry gummy bites. Very good. Have them downstairs. Next, mango nectar. Strawberry lemonade, organic. Yes, they have some cane sugar. Yes, I will burn it off while riding. No, you will not get fat because there is no fat in glucose. Excellent. I mix this one with my creatine in the morning and the strawberry as well. Another box of dates. You never have enough of a date. We have too many dates. Green onions, you know, because they're delicious. I quit coffee a long while ago and I use this tea. It is a blend of chamomile, lemongrass, spearmint, tilia flower, peppermint, passion flower, blackberry leaf, orange blossoms, and hawthorn berry and rose petal. And I mix this with some brown sugar and some cinnamon or pumpkin spice mix and put it in my cup of tea with some soy milk. Excellent. Broke the coffee addiction. Super sweet, super sweet, super sweet. These are like the best grape juice you've ever had. Trader Joe's. Baby avocados. Why? Because I used to eat half an avocado at a time and the other half would get nasty. So now I can just wait for these to ripen and have one every day. When they turn dark in color, I put them in the fridge and yeah, they're good for a while. They won't go bad right away. It goes great with Ezekiel bread, which you'll see later. For my tofu, I marinated in this stuff. Extremely good. There is also a pineapple version of this, sometimes seasonal. For my rice, coconut aminos is basically like sweet soy sauce, but all there is coconut sap and sea salt, and it's low in sodium, very little sodium. There's still some sodium, just not so much. Baby corn. Love baby corn. Now we got some more grapes. These are like extremely delicious from Whole Foods. You can tell it's from Whole Foods because it's a smaller box for the same price. These things are really good. So pancake and ube mochi. These are like sweet rice flour, tapioca starch, ube powder, purple yam powder basically, and baking powder, cornstarch. Instead of adding eggs and butter, you just add banana and soy milk. Ezekiel bread. This is the best bread. The best bread ever. Why? Because it's basically made of organic sprouted wheat, sprouted barley, sprouted millet, barley, sprouted lentils, soybeans, spelt, and some gluten. So it's a really good bread, a really good, high in protein, very high in fiber. 15 grams of carbs per slice divided by 3 grams of fiber equals 5:1 carbohydrate to fiber ratio, which means it is the perfect bread. This is the perfect bread, and it's organic. Some organic pasta imported from Italy. No glyphosate. No thank you. Got some tomato paste, so we can make some homemade sauces. More dates. Like I said, can never have too many dates. Protein. Protein. More protein. This is amazing. 130 calories per serving, 5 servings per pack, 14 grams per serving, 14 times 5. You do the math, it's a lot of protein. Also comes with a lot of micronutrients, calcium, iron, potassium, zinc. Very good. High protein, extra firm, super good. I love this stuff. Takes this flavor really well. They go super good together. Some limes for the avocado when we make avocado toast. Frozen blueberry. Some smoothies. Organic wild blueberries. These are really tasty. Some lentils. It's a replacement for ground beef and pastas, lasagnas. You can add it to soups and stews. This is the only really kind of bad thing that I got is mozzarella cheese made of cashews and some coconut oil, which I don't agree with, but I use it so sparingly. It's okay. It's like my only source of fat that I think is bad fats. Omega-3s are usually taken from hemp seeds and chia seeds and soy milk. It's a wonderful melon. I think the season for these beautiful fruits are here. Always pick one up, stick your nose right there and smell. If there's no smell, forget it. It doesn't even exist. It doesn't have a flavor at all. Guarantee it doesn't have any flavor. Some stuff I like to make. Blueberry muffins. I take banana and soy milk instead of the eggs. It says to add 3 eggs and whole stick of butter. I don't need to do any of that. I just put 3 banana halves, or 1.5 bananas. It's equal to 3 eggs. I put a little extra soy milk, no butter, maybe some protein powder sometimes. Yeah, those are really good for the trail. And these have some chocolate, another bad one for me, but from time to time it's okay. Same thing, replace the egg with half a banana, and instead of melted butter, soy milk. I don't know why everything has to be with eggs and butter, but it doesn't. Just because it says so on the package doesn't mean we can't figure out something better for you. Okay, these are just amazing. They're also not healthy, but they're very tasty. Ketchup for my potatoes. Very high protein tofurkey style sausages. These go on pizza. I got some organic pizza dough right here. Trader Joe's And Whole Foods, this is the Whole Foods frozen one, $5. You get a big solid frozen pizza dough. And Trader Joe's makes one too. It's a little smaller. It's like $2. V for vegan, and it's a cheap pizza if you want to make one real quick. That's great for trail side. Make the pizza the night before, and it's a good snack. Next day, I love cold pizza, so just me. Running out of room on the table here. Got some frozen strawberries, organic. Some blueberries and organic hummus with no oil. These are incredibly difficult to find, but this is just tahini in it. Roasted garlic, very good. My favorite is this 365 unsweetened organic soy milk, really good. I like the flavor of it by itself, doesn't need sugar. Some tofurkey slices. These are just gluten and garbanzo bean flour, white bean flour, carrot, celery, onion powder, white bean flour, natural smoke flavor. It's really not that bad. Out of all the fake meats, tofurkey is kind of the best brand, I would say. Gardein, Beyond, Impossible, they need to learn from tofurkey how it's done properly. That's my opinion. So we have a whole nother set of stuff downstairs, and don't know if I'm gonna film all that, but this is just a good overview of what I like to consume on a regular basis. Fruit is the best. Whole grains is backup. No dairy is necessary. If you're an athlete, don't be afraid of a little sugar. All of this stuff is pretty much containing a lot of fiber, except for this and this and this. Everything here with fiber, so it'll slow down any glucose absorption. It'll help your digestion. It'll be good prebiotics for your probiotic bacteria, and you shouldn't be afraid of having some gasoline in your tanks. This does not get stored as fat. Even this raw cane sugar, this does not get stored as fat unless you're incredibly inactive and have a very high calorie diet on top of it. So if you have some cane sugar, you can see there's zero fat and sugar, so this doesn't turn into fat. The human body does not like to make fat. It's really difficult. You can't turn sugar into fat easily. It's actually extremely difficult. The way that you store fat is by taking fatty foods like this one, which is made of oil, cashews and oil, and you see, high fat content. Even though it's zero cholesterol, this is what your body stores as fat. The chocolate in this stuff, the little chocolate bites, that's the stuff that your body stores because it's made of fat. Chocolate and oil are the most calorie rich food sources known to humankind. Several thousand calories per pound. I believe 4,000 calories per pound of chocolate, and even more for oil. So that's what gets stored as fat, which is why there's only that much, and this will probably take a whole month or so to consume, maybe longer, and I'll split it with my friends and family, so it's not all going into me. But this pasta, this bread is not going to accumulate fat on your body. There isn't any. Saturated fat, 0. Total fat, 0.5. And of that 0.5, it's all going to be omega-3s and omega-9s. Very little omega-6 because that's all from animal fat. So the fat you eat is the fat you wear. Carbs, fruit, whole grains, they're not going to be directly put into adipose tissue because that's not where they get stored. Carbohydrates get stored in your muscles and your liver. So fat gets stored in your adipose tissue and around your organs. Think about it. So if our mission is to get healthy, lose fat, focus on the high carb foods, don't be scared, get active. This is fuel for your bodies, gasoline for the motor of a car. Same thing. It's not going to harm you. That's what you're meant to run on, all 210 cell types. So abundance. And before anyone says, oh, this is going to make you diabetic, it's going to make you diabetic, so much carbohydrate. Well, I used to be diabetic, funny enough. I used to be diabetic when I wasn't eating any of these foods. And I was eating mostly animal protein, animal fat, pretty much exclusively. Probably like 90% of my calories were all like quote-unquote protein. And I ended up at 25 years old, stage 1 obesity with 265 pounds on my body and beginning of type 2 diabetes at 25 years old. That's not a good scenario. And now I'm 37 and I have a perfect hemoglobin A1C. I don't have diabetes in any form. I can eat stuff and have normal blood sugar response, and the next day it's not 300 when I wake up. It's normal. I'm no longer diabetic because I ate this way and I moved my body in the gym and on the bike. So it's not going to give you diabetes. In fact, it's going to increase your insulin sensitivity because the less fat you have in your muscles and your liver, the better your glucose transporters work to get the blood sugar into the liver and into your muscle cells, storing it as glycogen so you can have energy for the day. So you don't die while you're sleeping, so that you can digest your food and you have organ function and brain function and everything can work. It all runs on the same stuff. You don't put like 6 or 7 different types of fuel into your car. You put one. And the primary preferred fuel source of all 210 cell types is glucose. Sorry if I offend anybody by letting you know what happens in our body, but that's how to reverse diabetes. And conversely, I also explained the cause of diabetes, insulin resistance coming from too much fat accumulation. And it accumulates, unfortunately, after it accumulates in your skin and organs, then it accumulates in your muscles and your liver. And there is the problem. That's when the glucose transporters don't work. So, plant-powered MTB, signing off. Eat your fruits and vegetables. There's a whole nother refrigerator worth of stuff downstairs. This is not everything I eat. So, this is just what I'm unpacking right now. We got some cashew yogurt, plain and strawberry, Kalamata olive, these are so good by themselves with tomato sauce, but also as a pizza topping. They're amazing. And we got some cashew cheese. No, just pure oil.